Union, New Jersey, in the alternate press, tapinto.net. In addition, copies of the notice were posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building and filed in the office of the Borough Clerk. Notices on the bulletin board have remained continuously posted. Proper notice having been given, the Borough Clerk is directed to include the statement in the minutes of this meeting.
Okay, thank you. And can we please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, the first thing we have tonight is a resolution, 2025-04-094.
To do the roll call.
Oh, I'm so sorry, roll call.
Council President Patricia Walsh.
Here.
Jeffrey Banks.
Here.
Gina Berry. Present. Anthony Carter.
Present.
Erin McAvoy Barker.
Here.
Catherine Mitchell.
Here.
Mayor Marr.
She's not here. You want to do the resolution? The resolution?
So I'm happy to propose Resolution 2025-04-095, authorizing the borough to hire a new probationary A police officer, Tim Tagiv, forgive me if I didn't say that right, effective April 22nd, 2025. Need a second?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. So, Erin, if we could go up there, we'll do the oath of office?
Me?
Yes.
The oath is up there with
So would you come forward, please? Tim and family?
Hello. Hello.
Congratulations. Nice to see you again.
Yes. Little baby. That's a little. That's why you have a little dog. He's out cold. Yeah. That's the best place to be.
I, Tim,
I, Tim Tagiv,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in the state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of police officer
all the duties of police officer
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Can we get one of the police officers? Oh, yeah, why don't you all come? I don't know. We don't need to. We'll just-
Totally. Well, on the outside. Not on the inside. Only on the outside. Not on the inside. The inside I'm okay. All kinds of jelly roll.
That's yours.
Trish. No, it's good. Oh, I guess we're not.
Okay, the next thing we have is the appointments, proclamations, and presentations and correspondence. So this is volunteer appreciation for members of boards and commissions with 10 years or more of service. And so thank you all for your hard work and service to the residents of Fanwood. And we're going to call you up, and we have proclamation. Here you go. Okay, so this is for Volunteer Appreciation Week, April 20th to 26th, 2025. Whereas the power to transform lives and our world is evident everywhere, and National Volunteer Week highlights the importance of expanding volunteer efforts, and whereas National Volunteer Week was established in the United States in 1974 and has grown into a tradition embraced by many communities, featuring diverse projects and events throughout the week. And whereas Volunteer Week is organized by the Points of Light Foundation, whose mission is to inspire, equip, and mobilize people to take actions that change the world by enhancing both participation and quality of volunteer experiences. And whereas this annual celebration during the third week of April spotlights inspiring individuals whose volunteer efforts strengthen our community and world. And whereas Volunteer Week provides an ideal opportunity to thank the many volunteers serving on Fanwood boards and commissions, plus countless others who volunteer throughout our community. And whereas we honor the selfless spirit of Fanwoodians who volunteer and call upon others to embrace opportunities to serve. Now, therefore, Colleen Marr, Mayor of the Borough of Fanwood, with the Borough Council, do hereby proclaim April 20th to 26th, 2025, Volunteer Appreciation Week in the Borough of Fanwood, and publicly commend our volunteers. The governing body challenges all residents to seek ways to actively participate and support our local community. So from the Board of Health, I think we have Kathleen Thomas.
No, she's not here.
Michael Lewis? Yes. Congratulations. Thank you so much for all your help and work. Okay, from Cultural Arts, we have Tom Plant. Yay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Environmental Commission, we do not have anyone here, but Sandra Redder, David Schwartzberg, Gary Zellick, Phyllis Sandrock. Historical Preservation, Joan Skubish, but she could not attend. Library Board of Trustees, Jane Frostbuzzo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, what am I up to? Oh, Pat Plant, Library Board of Trustees.
20 years.
20 years.
Among so many other things.
Yeah, really.
The plate is full.
Thank you, dear.
Please.
All right, and let's see. Planning Board, Matthew Jux.
He's not here.
Maybe, he was a maybe. Rec, we have Mike Kelly.
There's Mike.
Thank you for your work. And Shade Tree, Steve Falco was a maybe. No, okay. All right, thank you very much, all your volunteers.
You got one from Michael Lewis.
Sure, can anybody who received something come up for a picture together?
You got Michael Lewis also.
Yeah,
For TV 35.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Michael Lewis, TV 35, thank you.
He's on the list.
Board of Health, we only have one.
We'll have it before the next comments.
It's the same thing.
Got it.
Thank you very much. Okay, and next, we have autism acceptance. Jeff?
Well, for this, I actually am enlisting my son to actually read it.
Great.
That's all.
Awesome.
Come on up, buddy. Hello.
It's my guy.
Okay. So you just start at that.
Yeah. Whereas autism is a developmental difference that affects millions of individuals worldwide, regardless of race, ethnicity, or socioeconomic status. And whereas, according to Center of Disease Control and Prevention statistics, 1 in 36 children nationally are affected by autism, and whereas autism is lifelong, resulting in a range of significant impairments to impairments to individuals' communication abilities, behaviors, and social interactions, in a variety of other secondary medical conditions. And whereas autism is a spectrum condition, meaning individuals with autism have a wide range of strengths, abilities, and challenges. And whereas individuals with autism contribute valuable perspectives, skills, and talent to our communities, enriching the fabric of society. And whereas Autism Acceptance Month provides an opportunity to celebrate the unique strengths and abilities of autistic individuals, while also raising awareness about the challenge they may face, and whereas creating an inclusive environment that embraces neurodiversity benefits everyone, promoting empathy, compassion, and respect for all individuals. And whereas the Borough of Fanwood is committed to fostering understanding, acceptance, and inclusion for individuals with autism and their families, promoting a culture of diversity, equity, and belonging. Now therefore, I, no.
I, Colleen Marr, of the Borough of Fanwood, do hereby proclaim April 2025 Autism Acceptance Month in the Borough of Fanwood. Thank you.
Picture.
Take a picture.
Picture. Thank you. Great job.
Okay, next we have a proclamation for Clean Community Day. Kathy?
Okay, and this is a proclamation, Clean Communities Day, April 26, 2023. Whereas the Borough of Fanwood recognizes the necessity for a clean community by participating in the program sponsored by the New Jersey State Department of Environmental Protection to help educate citizens in controlling the litter in the borough. And whereas the borough participates in an Earth Day program through the borough's annual Clean Community Day this Saturday, April 26, 2025. And whereas this year's global theme of Earth Day is Our Power, Our Planet, which emphasizes the collective responsibility to transition to renewable energy sources and create a sustainable future. Whereas this year, we will be participating in Fanwood's 36th Earth Day Clean Communities Day with concerned citizens of Fanwood and neighboring communities to reflect our commitment and resolve to create a safer, cleaner, and more livable community. And whereas the Borough Clean Communities Committee consists of 3 to 4 members, since its inception, organize and implement a community program to pick up litter in the borough and to encourage positive behaviors toward community improvement. And whereas concerned citizens, in cooperation with the Public Works Department and the Clean Communities Committee, enthusiastically pick up, shovel, and haul litter left by environmentally unconcerned citizens. And whereas over the past 36 years, the Clean Community participants have collected over 80 bags of trash in Fanwood each year because they are dedicated and committed to a safe and healthy community. And whereas the governing body recognizes the efforts of these dedicated citizens who formed an alliance to become stewards of the environment and whose efforts reduce waste, increase recycling, educate our leaders of tomorrow, and beautify Fanwood. Now therefore, Colleen Marr, Mayor of the Borough of Fanwood, does hereby proclaim April 26, 2025, Clean Community Day in the Borough of Fanwood, and publicly thank the volunteers, especially those that return year after year to fight the deterioration of the environment. The donors support this worthwhile event, and as citizens of the community governing body in acknowledging the contribution these committed citizens, I can't even pronounce it, committed citizens, a lot of words to read, for the benefit of others. It is a powerful, and that's, so we encourage everybody to come out next Saturday. I think,
Councilwoman Mitchell, I believe we have Laura Lang from the Green
I've been doing this for
Team.
many, many years, so it's a worthwhile event.
It is.
And it's hard to understand how much trash there is.
We have Laura Lang from the Green Team here to accept the proclamation.
Pardon?
Laura Lang is here to accept
Oh, I'm
it.
sorry.
Thanks, Courtney.
You're welcome.
Laura, I'm sorry.
Bye.
So this is presented to you. Thank you for all the work you do.
Our pleasure.
Well, it's encouraging and to have such environmentally conscious people to help for the betterment of all,
Yeah, absolutely.
of all the unconcerned.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, we know that you don't litter, and we encourage everybody else not to litter.
Exactly.
So this is for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Want to say anything?
Sure.
Well, this is our honor, so thank you so much. And yeah, please come out and help us keep Fanwood clean. And it's really going to be, a productive day. It's so nice to see that we have this history of commitment to the town.
I think it's supposed to be relatively nice weather.
Yeah.
And it's, I I don't know, it's a pleasure to see all of these, especially the kids come out with their families, and it's usually a very family affair.
Yeah.
And everybody gets divided up and they go to various places in town with the help of the DPW workers. And we go to the nature center and around Fanwood and around the parks and around all of the public property here at Fanwood and pick up litter.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do come, or there'll be coffee and bagels, but bring your own mug if you can, so.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Anthony's gonna do Arbor Day.
He'll do Arbor Day.
Anthony's gonna do Arbor Day.
Oh,
Do you wanna do it, or you?
Back up.
Well, you could do it. She
there's
could
no
do
one
it
here
from
from Arbor Day, so I'll just read this from here. And here again, there's a proclamation for Arbor Day. Whereas trees play an important role in the ecosystem in which we live, the trees reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil, clean the air we breathe and the water we drink, produce oxygen, provide habitat for birds and wildlife, and reduce heating and cooling costs by moderating temperature. And whereas trees provide increased property values, enhanced economic viability, and pleasing aesthetic qualities along streets and properties in municipalities. And whereas trees planted in parks and along streets create an enduring heritage for our generations that follow. Now therefore, Colleen Marr of the Borough of Fanwood does hereby proclaim April 25th, 2025 as Arbor Day in the Borough of Fanwood, and urge all citizens to support efforts to protect our trees and to support our borough's urban forestry program. And further, she does urge all citizens to plant and care for trees to maintain our neighborhoods and promote the well-being of present and future generations. And I was going to put this in my report, but this Friday at 4 o'clock over at the Carriage House Park, we will be celebrating Arbor Day, and it's usually a very nice day. The kids from Nettingham come over and they plant, we will be giving away seedlings, and anybody who comes can pick up a seedling tree, and literally they are just little seedlings. And the kids usually either have a poem about Arbor Day, and then there's the bucket tree from the Public Works Department. They come and hang a piñata way up in the trees and show the kids how the bucket tree works, and then of course burst the piñata, and there's all kinds of candy in there. And the kids just love that, and it usually turns out to be a very nice day. So that's part of my report.
All right, thank you very much. Next on our agenda, we have correspondence, and I'd like to ask Bob Budiansky to come up, please. So this is for the 7th Annual Fanwood Scotch Plains Good Scout Awards Dinner, and Bob is an honoree, so we wanted to just congratulate you and thank you for all your work. The council annually honors community members with the Good Scout Award for their service beyond self and for making Fanwood and Scotch Plains a great place to live and work. And we are excited for you, and thank you for all your support and work in Fanwood.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Everyone.
Okay, can I have a motion to open the meeting to the floor for the public?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Anyone like to come forward?
Michael Lewis, 41 Beach Avenue in Fanwood. When you get to Resolution 2025-04095, if someone could elaborate a little bit. I'm rather concerned. I see that the operating expenses as projected for 2025 are going up by roughly $2.2 million. A nice chunk of this is coming from grants that are anticipated for 2025. And I'm wondering, is the figure for 2024 for grants unusually low? The grants for 2025 unusually high, or what might be a more accurate, more normal figure in the area of grants? Grants can vary from year to year. I'm concerned about the operating expenses because I don't see them going down year to year going forward, and that's basically what I'm concerned about, that in the event that there's a drop-off in grant levels, that there would be either a significant tax hike or alternatively cutbacks in other areas. So when you get to it.
Trish?
I can answer that right now for you.
Please.
So the grants for this year are very high. We were awarded 2 grants from the DCA, one for $1 million to do capital improvements around the borough,
Okay.
and another for $350,000 to redo the tennis courts of $1,000,000. So normally they are closer to the 24 levels, that 300,000 give or take. And this year they are, I can see they're very high. They're good. And the grants are offset as appropriations and revenues, so they don't change the budget.
Will impact the borough in years to come. The next few budget cycles will be a balance between meeting the ever-changing needs of the municipality while increasing our fund balance and reserves in the face of rising insurance, benefits, and debt service costs. This year, we also modeled projections for our biggest line items so that we can better anticipate future gaps in our appropriations. These are some of the major accomplishments the borough realized in 2024. These are all public improvements that the community gets to enjoy. These projects were paid for through a combination of funding from grants, open space, and capital funds. Highlighted here are some road improvement projects. The library opened last year, repaving at the South Ave train station lot, sewer lining, as well as the OEM shelter that will be ready in a short period of time at Forest Road Park, and some facility improvements at our police headquarters and public works facility. In 2025, the borough plans to undertake the following projects. Some of these projects are already in motion via previously received grant funds. They include the repaving of the tennis courts at LeGrand Park, purchasing a new sweeper for Public Works. This year's road program will include Walden Road, Kite Place, Gray Bar Place, and Watson Road. And we're looking to get construction bids out on the South Ave Tap project and continuing our sewer lining with Parsa. Our employees carry out the operations of the municipality on a daily basis. They are public servants who care deeply about the borough, and it shows in the quality of their work. These are just a few photos that highlight your tax dollars at work. We had a fire at Farley Ave in Scotch Plains that our volunteer fire department provided mutual aid to in February. The police department participated in the School One bike rodeo. We've got a couple police officers in that photo. There's a picture of Public Works conducting some cleanup in front of the recycling center, and some members of our Borough Hall staff during Wear Red Day. When we think about how the budget is categorized, it's helpful to consider costs that are within our control for an adjustment and those that aren't. This slide shows how approximately 3/4 of the borough is essentially, 3/4 of the budget is essentially built in already. And even some of the controllable expenses are consistent, like utility payments. However, we stress with the departments to constantly evaluate these line items to see where savings can be found. Revenues are one area that municipalities have limited control over year to year, other than through property tax increases and increases in fees and permits. One area that did well in 2025 was commuter parking fees. Revenue increased by $60,000 due to permit fees reverting back to pre-COVID levels. We received 2 very large grants from the DCA. Of note, we are utilizing an additional $100,000 in fund balance this year compared to 2024. It is my goal to reduce our fund balance utilization and increase reserves over time. As a municipality, most of our expenses are on salaries and benefits. Our people are our infrastructure. They are our police officers responding to calls for service, our public works employees clearing catch basins and pruning shade trees, our construction office ensuring people's home improvements are safe and permitted, and our registrar issuing marriage licenses, to name a few. We are also seeing increases in our contracted services as a result of high inflation over the last few years. Those appear in the operating expenses line. This slide illustrates a roughly $650,000 increase from 2024 to 2025 on the appropriation side, solely on obligated costs we spoke about earlier. It's a massive hit to a budget of our size. These are significant cost drivers and are the reason why we are asking for a tax increase. While inflation has cooled in the last 24 months, we are in a wait-and-see approach regarding the federal government's tariff policy. This has the ability to significantly affect both our operating and capital expenditures. Health insurance and GIF insurance rates continue to be large budget drivers. Debt service will be a consistent driver for at least the next few budget cycles. We took in over $1.3 million in grants in 2024. We have a shared service agreement with Garwood for Public Works Director and Court Administrator, the Township of Union, we used to have one with the Township of Union. We have one with the Township of Westfield for our health office and for fuel, and the City of Rahway for a construction official. These agreements consistently result in cost savings for the borough. We are also exploring the establishment of a shared municipal court with Garwood. More to come on that later this year. The chart to the right shows the average monthly cost for each service provided by the borough per household. This gives a slice of the value of all our departments provided in a digestible way, which actually gets to a larger point. A lot of our municipal services are leveraged by residents on a daily basis, and some only on occasion. But the reason they're a municipal service is because they are public goods and pose a collective action problem. If the borough didn't provide them, who would, and how cost-effective would they be? This slide illustrates why we exist as a municipality and the value we provide to the entire community. The tax rate for 2025 is 0.593 for every $100 of assessed value. This budget calls for a $99.71 increase on a property with an assessed value of $488,000, which was the average assessed home value in 2024. The borough is just a slice of the overall property tax pie. The chart to the right shows the breakdown per $100 of the average tax bill and where it goes across each jurisdiction. Fanwood is about 21% of the total. This is the estimated total tax levy broken out by entity. The final amounts for the school and county will be finalized once their budgets are adopted. Looking ahead, debt service will continue to be an issue for the foreseeable future, as well as inflation. As prices rise, so will our contracts and service costs. All municipalities are facing these considerations. Unfortunately, as a small borough with more limited resources, these issues are more pronounced. The capital budget will be introduced at a future meeting. Our proposed spend includes funding raised by short-term notes. The total amount proposed for 2025 is $488,127. These are the projects proposed. These are improvements that will allow us to continue to deliver high-quality services to the residents and to meet the future needs of the borough. Similar to last year's capital, we are keeping the total requests smaller than previous cycles. We are aiming to keep capital relatively lean to control debt service payments in the future. Between now and May 19th, anyone with questions can stop by Borough Hall to view a copy of the budget or to discuss it with myself and the CFO. After tonight's meeting, the proposed budget will be posted on the Borough website. Patricia and I are here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you. And just to switch back for a moment to address the question during public comment. This year's total appropriations and revenues are much higher because we're taking in the grants, but they're offset on either side of the ledger. And so what happens is if you take out the grant, the increase was ballpark of $750,000 in appropriations compared to 2024. What will happen is next year when the budget's introduced, assuming we don't bring in another $1.3 million in grants, the increase or the decrease will not seem as drastic because of those offsetting measures. And if you have any questions, Michael, during public comment, we're happy to answer.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
I have a few questions. And I know we talked about this in a preliminary way last time. So the notable increases year to year, I guess that's page 10, Jesse. The
Yes.
10.
JIF, is the JIF increase, it says it's a percent increase over last year is 53%?
That's what I was,
So that's predominantly driven by, like, half of that 50% is a bill we're experiencing for basically co-pays and co-insurance costs on, or not co-pays, but deductible and co-insurance fees related to claims that were closed out over the last couple of years. So the JIF is going through their books and they are billing all the members for these payments that are related to claims that were initiated on their behalf. The JIF paid those expenses up front and they're now coming back to the member municipalities for payment. So, for example, if we had a tort claim and it was initiated 5 years ago, closed out last year, we're now receiving that bill. And so, yes.
So we have we're paying a multi-year bill, basically.
We're paying bills that they claim were finalized in 2024, but they originated many years prior.
Okay.
So we're just making up the end of
But
those
then
now.
presumably we'll caught up?
Yes,
Like,
on those payments,
So will they
yes.
do a better job of
It
having
is-
us pay
it has
year to year
been-
rather than 4 years at once?
At fund commissioner meetings, it has been relayed to them that they should not spring these bills on everyone
Yeah,
10 years
that's
later.
huge,
Yes.
right.
Yes. Fortunately, we were in a position to be able to allocate it, but they are also working with municipalities to not expect those payments in one lump sum. They're going to bill them quarterly.
Okay.
oh, okay.
I had one more question, but I can wait.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, sorry, Jesse. So, I mean, I know that I sometimes have my head in the sand. Have we heard anything, I know there are projections for the county and for the schools at the moment. Do we have have we heard anything officially or unofficial, well, I guess officially, about the projected increases on Fanwood residents from the school and the county for this year?
So the county adopted their budget on Thursday, the 17th. and they are going to be fairly flat. They haven't given us our final number.
Okay.
But across the board, the county's budget will be flat. The county's budget was $543 million. So, and the school has not adopted their budget yet. Their budget will be adopted on April 24th, and it looks as though Fanwood will have a 3.29% increase. Wow.
How are they allowed to do that?
Every year it goes up.
Yeah, but there's a cap, just like there is for us.
Well, some things fall within the cap and outside of the cap, so
All right,
the
so-
number does move a little bit. We
So
passed
do
a
we-
resolution if it starts to 3%, so they are within the boundaries.
So do we have an estimate of what that number figure is on an average household?
I have an estimate.
Yeah.
I don't have a full number.
I understand.
Obviously, the budget has not been adopted.
Right.
For Fanwood residents, it will be about $295
Increase.
increase.
Oof.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Oy,
That's a lot of money.
that is a lot.
Seen in New Jersey, in the alternate press.
In the year. Okay.
Anything else?
I had one more question.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Jesse, I mean, we're going back to projects that got stalled out over COVID and pushed several years out, i.e., the Soho. In terms of like, I know you guys have had plenty of conversations about this, but in terms of like projecting revenues, I want to say, I think you guys and Trish and everybody have done a really amazing job over the last year or two of looking for places where Fanwood could increase revenues to offset appropriations. And I recognize that, we appreciate that, and we know that that's happening all the time. But just in terms of like projecting maybe in an optimistic way for revenues in 2026 or 2027, like, do you have any, are we projecting potentially an increase in revenues in the next year or two?
There are a couple ratables that will be coming online.
Okay.
I want to be very cautious, though, that when we prepare our budget, we don't anticipate a certain project coming online at a given time, because
Right.
anytime they push back their construction schedule, that could completely throw off the budget in the next
Right.
cycle. But I think to expect that there are a couple projects that will be finished in the next couple of years, that will increase our rateable base. That will help on the revenue side,
Okay.
just on collecting property taxes. Some of those projects will be eligible for abatements. So in the first year, they will pay their added assessment, and then it will go down for 5 years until they gradually get back to their full payment.
Right.
That will help. And, other than raising fees, which this year, again, we saw a $60,000 increase on commuter parking because of the fees that we brought back. So that was a huge benefit to us. One area that will be an issue, though, going forward is interest on investments and deposits, because if the interest rate changes at the federal level, that will change how much we're able to get with our funds that are in the bank. So some of those numbers can go up, some of them can go down. It's always a little bit of a moving target, short of controlling some of the operating expenses. The revenue side is always going to be a struggle.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it, thanks.
Gina, did you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Kathy, any questions?
Sorry?
Do you have any questions?
No.
Jeff?
No, I'm good.
Anthony?
No questions?
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you,
We
everyone.
appreciate it.
So with that,
Nice job putting
Hold
that
on,
together.
go ahead.
What is the TAP project on South Avenue?
The TAP project is a federal grant that we received in 2017. It is a streetscape project. It will update the sidewalks, have planters. It will be a nice, consistent look on South Ave from Martin to Terrell. Because it's a federal project, those grants are very hard to administer. And so we've been in the process of getting right of access agreements from all the property owners along the roadway that have property adjacent to the right of way that's being improved. And so we've just got a last couple projects that are posing some concerns we gotta work through. And once those agreements are done, we will be able to get permission from the DOT to start developing construction documents with our professional CME in developing plans.
And that's the entire South Avenue from, okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
Okay, so with that, I'll move resolution 2025-04-095, authorizing the introduction of the calendar year 2025 municipal budget.
So moved.
Second.
Gotta get a roll call.
Roll call.
Council President Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yep.
Gina Berry?
Yes.
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Catherine Mitchell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, great job, council and CFO and BA and mayor. Okay, next, I'll move resolution 2025-04-096, authorizing payment of claims for April 21st, 2025.
So moved.
Second. Second. Roll call.
Council President Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Gina Berry?
Yes.
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Catherine Mitchell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And finally, I'll move resolution 2025-04-097. It's a resolution to support publishing legal notices on official government websites.
So moved.
Second. Roll call.
Council President Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Gina Berry?
Yes.
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Catherine Mitchell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, next we have an ordinance, public hearing, second reading. Gina?
I call up for second reading ordinance O-2025-04-R and request that the clerk have produced affidavit for publication, also with the ordinance by title.
An ordinance of the Borough of Fanwood in the County of Union and State of New Jersey to amend certain provisions of the Commercial Corridor, CC, District as provided in Chapter 184 entitled Land Use.
I move that a public hearing will be held on said ordinance 0-2025-04-R.
We need a second.
Second.
All in
Roll
favor?
call. All in favor? All in favor?
No, this is second. Oh, yes.
This is to
This is
open the
a
hearing.
second.
Sorry.
Open the hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To open the meeting and then we'll do voice vote. We said aye.
Okay,
I know.
to see if anybody is, would like to speak.
Okay, so,
No.
oh, okay, so next we have, sorry,
We have to close it now.
we have to close this portion. So can I have a motion to close this portion of the
So moved.
meeting?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Now you have to go.
I think we did that, didn't we?
Yeah, we-
No, we need a second for the ordinance.
I believe it.
Patricia Walsh.
Yes.
Jeffrey Banks.
Yes.
Gina Berry.
Yes.
Anthony Carter.
Affirm.
Erin McElroy Barker.
Yes.
Catherine Mitchell.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I move that this ordinance be adopted on a second reading and final passage, and if adopted,
Let's do it.
be published by law.
We didn't,
We
we
did.
missed the meeting minutes.
All set.
Oh, set.
Just a second.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
All set, you
Courtney,
bet.
did we do approval of the meeting minutes for April 7th, 2025?
Yes, we did.
I thought so, thank you. Okay, so next is new business. I don't believe we have any. Okay, old business?
Nope.
Okay, so we'll move on to standing committee reports, administration and finance.
Okay, I think we've said enough for tonight.
Okay, thank you. Public safety, Erin?
Okay, so as you saw, we welcomed a new officer tonight, which is really exciting. He comes to us with a good deal of experience and a terrific reputation, so we are really excited to welcome Officer Tagayev, now I know how to say his name, to Fanwood. And I should note that we will be interviewing second-round candidates for the new opening we have to replace Officer to fill Officer Gonzalez's vacant position. So hopefully we'll have more good news coming. As far as the police department report, the department handled 971 calls for service in the month of March, 31 on average per day. This included 117 traffic enforcement details and 337 building security checks. Officers conducted 69 park and walk details, as well as responding to 33 medical calls and 16 fire and burglar alarms. During the month, 142 vehicles were stopped for traffic violations. Yay. A total of 153 summonses were issued, 113 for moving violations and 40 for parking violations. Various officers attended 41 different training classes, which is
That's a lot.
significant. And there were 5 adult arrests during the month, which is unfortunate. The police department also wants to thank the governing body for their support during the tragic death of Officer Carlos Gonzalez Jr. And they were grateful that we were all present and supportive of them and his family during that time. And they are working on developing a permanent memorial for him, for the department in his honor. And I think that is pretty much it.
Okay, thank you. Rescue Squad?
All right. Captain's report for March 2025. We had 2 mental calls, or psychological calls, is how they say it. We had 3 people fall. We had 5 respiratory or cardiac. We had 3 sick people. And we had, somebody said that? Oh, okay. And we had basically, we had 41.7% calls answered in the month of March. We had 58.3 insufficient crew calls. Second call requests were only 2. Average response time was 6 minutes and 55 seconds. Total response hours were 58 minutes and 33 seconds. And we had one mutual league call through Scotch Plains. The I am responding is now being utilized, and e-dispatches will no longer be received. All active
What is that?
members. Sorry?
I am, did you say?
I am responding. It's
I am
yeah,
responding.
Yeah, it's I am, it's all one word. Is now being utilized, and e-dispatchers are no longer be received. All active members must download the app, please. Please make sure your settings are appropriate. If you have any questions, please reach out. So they want to thanks to all who attended and participated in the funeral details for Officer Gonzalez. Also a thanks for the Easter egg hunt. Knights of Columbus Award ceremony. Congrats to Adam Kern. EMS open house during EMS week, May 20th, 5:30 to 7:30. Volunteers are needed. The annual Ruck March, May 24th in the morning, and Memorial Day, May 26th, of course. And that should cover it.
Okay, thank you. I have the Fanwood Fire Department March 2025 Chiefs Report. During the month of March, the Fanwood Fire Department responded to 18 calls for assistance. 1 structural, 1 residential, 2 down wires, 2 elevator, 1 water, 1 citizen assist, 2 special details, carbon monoxide, commercial fire, brush fire, transformer fire, mutual aid, citizen assist, and natural gas. On March 4th at 1:12 p.m., the fire department was dispatched to a structure fire on Chetwood Terrace. Upon arrival, crews found a section of the outside wall with a 10-foot burn pattern. All power was secured to the house, and the crew from Engine 7 wet down the entire area, while the crew from Ladder 1 checked for extension inside the house and ventilated as needed. The residents were not displaced, and no injuries were reported. And there were no other injuries during the month of March 2025 for the fire department. I have also the Public Works report from Clint Dixon. So during the month of March to April 17th, they did their monthly activities, the litter patrol, inspection of the parks and buildings, inspection and maintenance of the sewer system, jetting and root cutting operations. They empty the garbage cans and recycling containers in the parks. maintenance and repairs of the Public Works vehicles, perform work for the senior handyman program, set up and take down tables for the senior meetings at Forest Road, and they repair the fence and gate at LeGrand Park entrance numerous times because it's just not good. They perform park building cleanups during the weekend rentals. They remove the leaves and debris from the storm drainage. It's, now we're coming upon seasonal activities, so they will be performing spring street sweeping operations throughout the borough. They will be mowing and trimming and maintaining the properties in the parks. During the night, they will start sweeping operations of the downtown business districts. They will be dragging the baseball fields at Forest Road and LeGrand, installing mulch around trees in the municipal complex, repairing potholes, cleaning up weeds and dead growth. Rubber mats will be installed at Forest Road and LeGrand under the swings, and they will begin the spring leaf pickup program. I think that already started. The repair and the adjustment of the tennis court netting at LeGrand will begin, and then, of course, they got Forest Road Park ready for the annual Easter egg hunt, which looked great, and we thank them for that. The spring brush program began April 21st in the northeast and northwest quadrants. Southeast and southwest will be April 28th. And if the residents could please place their material curbside by 7 a.m. on the above date, the dates that I just gave. May 3rd, the recycling center will be open from 8 to 11 for self-service. And also, we'd like to remind you that plastic bags are accepted at the Public Works facility by appointment and during the next special recycling event on May 3rd. And that's for Public Works. So now we have land use and historic preservation. So Gina?
Land use, we just adopted that resolution for that. I have one for library. You want to do historical
Sure,
preservation?
you can do it.
Okay. For the library, there's a lot of activities been happening. We had a last meeting on April the 16th, which was last week. We had Maker Day that was held on Saturday, March the 22nd. It was a huge success with over 250 people that attended. I actually attended that. It was really well attended. It was just a flow of kids.
That's great.
So the high school students did an amazing job. They had a whole bunch of different stations for different age groups, so it was a nice time. They held their first Cantonese, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, story time on April the 5th with the Cantonese American Association. This is an ongoing event, so it's going to be a monthly event that they have. They also are looking forward to the summer reading, which will begin June 23rd through August the 23rd. For collection items, they actually added 90 items to the juvenile collections, and 16 items were added to the youth adult collections. We had quite a few volunteers, teen volunteers, over the last month. We also have 37 youth service events that were held during the month of March. So there's a lot of activities happening in that new building. And over 420 children or teens attended these events.
Wow.
And then 334 adults attended the 37 events. So there's a lot of activities happening at the library. So if you haven't had a chance to stop by, just look on their website. They have all of the listings there.
Great, thank you. Okay, historical preservation. So at the historical preservation meeting in April, we had a guest, Steve Gutenberg, the actor, brother of Judy Lynch, who's a committee member, attended. He was very interested in our Preservation Committee, so that was lovely. And the committee has been discussing several ways to celebrate the American Revolution 250, and we will have ideas to present next month. So that's for the Historical Preservation. Environmental Commission, this Sunday, April 27th, the Fanwood Garden Maintenance Day will be happening. And what that is the gardens in front of Borough Hall, down the pathway to the flagpole, which need a lot of tending to. So if anybody...
Come to my house afterwards?
Sorry?
Can they come to my house afterwards?
If anybody can come, that's going to begin on Sunday at 10 a.m. And as I said, we hope to have a really good cleanup and clean out of the front of Borough Hall down the path to the flagpole. And we hope to continue maintaining those gardens in the future. For the gravel path at the Nature Center, that needs work because the lining is coming up. We are also going to have Rich's Tree Service come to the Nature Center to evaluate some trees. And there are a large number of projects that will be coming up in the spring at the Nature Center. Okay. Kath, Green Team?
Green Team, finally, I was able to attend a meeting. Our meetings, council meetings were always on a Tuesday before the council meetings, but our last 3 council meetings have been on a Tuesday, so I haven't been able to attend, so I'm finally able to attend. And do I have a report for you? I think you are aware that they are collecting anything in denim until the 15th of May. And you can drop off anything in denim at the Goddard School. That will all be recycled. And there was a representative there from some place called Plastech Free. It's a new not an organization, it's a new environmental commission product. And they have these bags now that are actually made of corn.
Oh, wow.
They feel like plastic.
Huh.
They are corn.
Hold one up, let's see. You can take a picture.
I'll show you. Go ahead.
Wow. Like a rubbery plastic.
Yeah, it does.
Made from corn.
So you can
Who
eat
knew?
Pardon, did you get that? Okay. And it says, thank you. This reusable bag is 100% plant-based and home compostable. When it's no longer in use, it can be discarded and into a compost heap or soil, biodegradable, and into rich nutrients within 180 days. Developed with a built antimicrobial agent, providing a minimum of 99% protection against transfer of germs, viruses, surface mold, bacteria, odors.
Wow,
That's
So
cool.
these you can,
impressive.
yes, I have some for everybody.
One bag costs more than a dozen eggs.
Unfortunately, and these are the garbage bags, the same
Oh, they
thing,
have them too. Out of
These
corn?
are-
These are out of corn?
That's like comfortable.
made out of corn.
Wow.
And I also have some of these in my car. This is, yeah, not as heavy.
Yeah.
But these apparently, from what I understand, you can put your produce in and it's supposed to last longer in the
Oh.
refrigerator. And then when that piece of produce is finished, you can wash it out and reuse it.
That's great.
So anyway, you can,
Where can people get these?
at the moment, it is only available through calling the representative, and the representative lives right in Plainfield.
They're free?
And his number is Gene. I'll just give you the first name, Gene, and it's 908-723-9993. You can get it by calling him if you're so interested. They are trying to get it into the regular retail stores, but unfortunately, because of the tariffs, they don't know how much to order. Because of course it will affect the price that it goes to the
Consumer.
to the person who
Yeah.
wants to buy them. As far as Sustainable New Jersey goes, our application was rejected because of a couple reasons, but we have until the 16th of May to correct them. One of the suggestions was that we collect something that's non-mandated that can be recycled. So of course, right now, we're collecting the jeans. They also expect to collect socks and Christmas tree lights and beauty products. You know, that empty bottle of shampoo that you didn't use or didn't meet your expectations, things like that can be recycled. Let me see. I think that's it for the green team, but it was very, very interesting and up-to-date communication regarding the green team. They're a very enthusiastic group of people. So if this is something, there's no mandate on how many people can join the green team. So if this is something that you would like to do, just let us know and we will point you in the right direction. And I think that's the important thing
All right,
from
thank
the green
you.
team.
And do you have anything
Oh,
for
yeah,
Shade Tree?
Shade Tree, oh, yes. Let me see.
Just also to the plastic bags and stuff, you could go to their website and purchase
Yes.
from there,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
which I'm looking at right
Well, I told you about Arbor Day already. And the tree planting will begin in May. They have about requests for 21 trees, and they will be planted sometime in May.
Are they still taking any more requests?
Pardon?
Are they taking any more?
No, because that's all the amount of trees we could afford to buy.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, and here we just have some things from we're still, the application for Tree City, New Jersey was sent in for this year, and of course, we have gotten it. And this is our Tree City,
Where does that go?
yeah, it can be posted someplace.
Okay. Okay, is that all for Shade Tree then?
Pardon?
Is that all for Shade Tree?
It's all for Shade Tree,
Thank you
yes.
very much. Planning Board.
So in planning board, actually, we didn't have an official planning board meeting. So our planning board is a joint planning and zoning board. And because the last meeting had to do with our, the new plan that we actually went over here in council meeting, it was a zoning board meeting. So I did sit in on it, but I couldn't vote, I didn't have any say. So that's what happened at our last planning board meeting.
Okay, thank you. Rec?
Rec. Well, I just want to say thank you for all who showed up at the Easter egg hunt yesterday. I heard it was amazing. I unfortunately couldn't make it.
Oh, I was gonna ask you how long it lasted.
3
I don't-
seconds.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. Well, that could be a record.
It was very quick,
That could be
very,
a
very
record.
quick. Bob was yelling to people to hurry up and get in before it started.
But I also want to bring up that tomorrow, registration opens for Fanwood Recreation Tweens and Teens Travel Camp. Opens up tomorrow. That's all I have because tomorrow night is our rec meeting, so,
Okay.
but that's it.
Okay, thank you. Kathy, do you have anything for health or senior services or ministerium?
For seniors, unfortunately, I've not been able to attend most of the senior meetings for the past couple of weeks, but, and this is for, you don't have to belong to the senior club, but this is an FYI. The Union County Art Center will be featuring an oldies but goodies Mother's Day concert at the Union County Performing Arts Center on, as I said, on May 11th. So, and it's specifically noted for seniors. And if the seniors and the Recreation Commission is sponsoring a whole new group of things for seniors, such as gentle yoga. And you can go to the website to find out all of the, what you have to do. You have to sign up for it. But the Recreation Commission is sponsoring this, as I said. I know they will be having, our next meetings will be on April 28th, and they will be having somebody who will be performing some music for them. On May 5th, they will be having a meeting, and then they will have somebody there telling us all about the John List murders. And then in May, which is their last actual official meeting, they will have somebody there from the Alzheimer's Association Education Program. So the meetings are on Monday mornings, every other Monday morning, and you don't really have to be a member of the club. You can just come and hear what these speakers have to say. And Larry Hogan, who is a member, who is a PhD in history, has made a documentary in Black history, and Jackie Robinson, as I said, is a professor of history, particularly Black history. And I know it was shown at the library also on April 15th, but if there's a groundswell of people who want to, it's a very interesting documentary and a very fascinating conversation regarding the Negro League.
Yeah, and that was well attended.
Baseball league. And as a baseball fan, I learned so much that I didn't know about the Negro League and how much they contributed to baseball. But I'm sure if there's a groundswell, the library would be glad to show it again. And I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. We don't have Liz Jeffrey here, so I think we're done with the committee reports. And now, can I have a motion?
Wait a minute, I have a report from the ministerium.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, the ministerium met, and most of the conversation was regarding the crop walk and whether or not it should occur.
Oh.
Because kind of lack of enthusiasm, shall I say. So the people who were there at the meeting decided, yes, they would really like to continue it, so I put this out to our council, if somebody would like to walk in the council at the crop walk, and then we could sponsor that person.
What's the date?
Or persons. And
I will do it if the date, what is the date?
We don't know a date
Oh.
yet, because it'll be September or October, but it has to go in between the Jewish holidays, Fanwood Day and Scotch Plains Day.
I mean, Kathy will do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Well, you know. I'll do
Okay,
it.
and then we can offer it up to anybody in the community who wants to sponsor either of you two.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And it was suggested that.
Gina will do it too.
Unless she has a track meet, she'll be there to walk.
So I think it will occur again.
Girl power.
And they will also be showing, at our next meeting, they will also be showing no, they won't be showing it. There is a traveling, I'm going to say museum, called Hate to Ends Now exhibit. And it will be a railroad car parked in front of the JCC. And it will feature commemorative things of all of the, what went on in Poland and in the, a cattle car, actually.
Okay.
So we will be viewing that on that particular day, on the next day of the ministerium. And it's called Hate Ends Now,
Okay.
because, mainly because of all the anti-Semitism that's going on. But it will be also open to the public. So you can go to the JCC website to get all the information that you need. I think you have to register, but I'm not quite sure about that yet.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right, thank you.
It was a busy month.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't have anything from Liz Jeffrey tonight, and I think I need a motion for privilege of the floor by the public.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, does anyone care to come up?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
There is no one.
Anybody? Okay. Can I have a motion to close this portion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great. So next we have executive session.
First you have to end the regular meeting.
No,
You need a
we have to
motion.
go into
No.
executive session first.
Motion to go into it.
So I have to make the motion.
Oh, yeah.
It's a motion from the floor to go into executive.
Sorry?
So moved.
Motion from the floor.
Thank you.
I got you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you so much. And now we will,
Jesse, no official action will be taken.
Make a
No
motion to
official
go
action.
into
And
executive
then
session.
we'll come out just to expressly to adjourn.
Correct.